And welcome back to the channel here, everybody. Back to this MLB Show 22 Custom League. And we're continuing All-Star break festivities here and continuing these AA All-Star games. We showed off one AA All-Star game last episode here. We got two more to show for in this one, and then we'll also play the Home Run Derby as well. And in this AA All-Star game here, we have Ken Garcia, 88 innings and a 2.23 ERA. As one of the top prospects in this game. Alexi Gonzalez has also made it here for Pensacola. I mean, he's only batting 235 with a below 300 on base percentage, so kind of interesting to see him make it there. And then Miguel Geraldo has peak potential, is kind of, a guy that's on the cusp, maybe 700 OPS so far this season. I don't know, I still think he's probably a couple years away, but not a terrible player there either. Gunnar Henderson is also, in that kind of same similar boat. He needs to be a little bit more, those attributes need to go up a little bit on the hitting side of things. Cosmo Vasquez, 18 years old. He was Boston's first pick in the draft last year, and haven't really seen him at all this season, so excited to see him in this game. Luis Pulse pitching here for the Smokies in Double-A. He has a 0.88 ERA this season. He's been awesome this year. He is on the Cubs Double-A team right now. And then Huey McGee is a 24-year-old relief pitcher there. Got some good increases for him. He's a guy that could make an impact at some point in the majors pretty soon. Travis Swaggerty, +5 and +8 to his contact ratings. He's batting .315 with a .378 on base percentage and an .850 OPS. He is absolutely popping off. So excited to see him in this game. And then Salvatore Nieve, the first-round pick for the Diablos in last year's draft. And another guy for the Diablos here is Robert Hassel in Double-A, +6 to his contact versus righties. He's in the outfield there, and he is pretty close to the majors. Another guy for Chicago here, Carlos Morales, +5 to his vision. Some good, increases there in his fielding ratings. I feel like 59 is pretty low for him. I feel like he should be rated higher than that and overall higher than that. But he has, a limited at-bats this year. He wasn't in the starting lineup at first, unfortunately. But he's still getting good increases and putting him in the lineup now. And he's been really good in his time in the lineup. Homer Santos, 757 OPS for him this year with a 271 batting average. He is also in that Chicago farm system at Double-A, and he probably will get a chance at Triple-A before this season's over. Maybe we see Morales do that same thing, but probably not. We'll have to see. But both of those guys are not actually starters in this game. They're on the bench, as we are going to get this one underway between the North and the South here today. Cutter Crawford on the mound for the South All-Stars here, and he begins the evening against Alexi Gonzalez, who will ground it over to first base. And the first baseman is there to get the out and to take care of things there. And two pitches already getting it out here. Miguel Geraldo, 10 stolen bases, 29 runs this year, 260 batting average overall. And I think he's probably a couple of years away, but mid-B potential guy. He's not a top 50 prospect, but he has some potential here. That's a ground ball over to third base. Nice stop there by that third baseman, actually. And he's able to get Geraldo in plenty of time. So we go bottom of the first inning here is Travis Swaggerty. 13 stolen bases, 36 runs for him as well this year. 1-2 pitch to him. That's a curveball that misses. Outside for ball 2 here. One out in this first inning as he's facing Peyton Battenfield. As there is a four-seam fastball high in the zone and a swing and a miss for the strikeout. I kind of like these North jerseys here. They're only really kind of cool because of the pinstripes there, but they're at least better than these South jerseys that are just plain and nothing going on there with these uniforms. But Ken Garcia is out of the bullpen. 74 strikeouts to 28 walks. Really having a surprising year. Kind of hopping up a lot of the prospect charts and potentially could be in the majors within a year or so, as he gets Isan Diaz there with a beautiful pitch right on the corner. I mean, this is fantastic. We'll look at it there, right on the corner. So, one down. Now he's facing Salvatore Nieve here, and that's a good four-seam fastball there. Good location on that pitch. Nieve with an 808 OPS, 13 home runs, and 52 RBIs is quite a lot for him there. So he's doing pretty well in Double-A this season. 0-1, that's a fly ball. Out over to the outfield here, into left. Not sure how you pronounce that guy's name, but that is caught by the left fielder. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
So first two up, two down here, as up comes Robert Hassel. 809 OPS, only 8 home runs, but nearly 50 RBIs for him as well this season. And that 0-2 is a ball, apparently. Ken Garcia is asking where did that pitch miss there. I mean, that looked really good right on the corner. But Hassel's got a second chance here after that one is called a ball. 1-2 to him now. And it's a fastball, and he pops it up right in front of the plate. The catcher avoiding the bat there on the ground and making that catch for the final out of the inning. So Ken Garcia gets a strikeout there on a 1-2-3 frame. We go top three now. Lexi Gonzalez is up here with 2 down in the inning. As an 0-1 to him. Line drive, and that is caught by the first baseman for the final out of that inning. And now we go back up to the top of the fourth with Miguel Geraldo starting this inning off. Tim Brennan now in the game for the North, as 3 pitches here. None of them have hit the strike zone yet for him. And they count 3-0 to Geraldo. And that one misses as well. Slider down in the zone. And so they got a base runner here. South does in this top of the fourth inning. And now 2 outs and the bases are loaded here for Juan Carlos Negrete. Now this is obviously a huge spot in this game. Jorge Guzman is on the mound here. That's a fly ball into the shallow outfield, and it falls in. Lands in right. 1 run scores. And 2 runs come across. Negrete with a huge hit into the outfield there. And the South score first in this All-Star game, go up 2-0 here in the fourth. So Christian Lopez here is going to hit a ground ball to Diaz, who has got it. He just is going to go to first base there and get the out. But pretty brutal inning there. A lot of base runners and a big time RBI to get the score at 2-0. Here's Travis Swaggerty up here in the bottom of the fourth as that pitch misses. Austin Hendrick is on deck, but the count now full to him as the 3-2 fly ball into center field, and one looks like he's got a read on it, and he makes the catch. It's a little bit of a dangerous catch right there. One reaching back and making that catch way harder than it needed to be right there. Runner on second for Isan Diaz here, who kind of is an older guy, has peak potential, but I mean at this point he's not really a prospect anymore, and need to see development from him this year for him to have a chance in the majors. That is a pop-up right behind home plate there, and a catch. So we're back up to the top of the 5th inning. We're back up to the top of this batting order here for the South, and a ground ball into second base for Gonzalez there. So Geraldo now coming up here. Watch his last time up. That was from the last inning there in the fourth. Bryce Conley here has been pitching really well so far in this inning. As that 1-1 line drive, and it's caught by Salvatore Nieve. A good catch right there with that ball sinking into the outfield and looking to find some space out there. And he makes that play on the defensive side, and he's going to come up here to start this bottom of the 5th inning. It's McCade Brown, as that one is inside on him, and he's got a 3-0 count here. Still 2-0 game at this point, but now a 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, not really even close, not very competitive. 3-1. Slider is outside, and now he's on. Runner on base for Robert Hassel here, who popped up to the catcher his first time up. Big opportunity here with the base runner. 1-0 pitch to Hassel. It's a ground ball to Lopez, and that is double play possibility, but he does, in fact, beat that out. So no play turned right there, but they do get the lead runner in that situation. And now in the quick manage here, that's a base hit by Lucas Urseg there. And then a sac fly by Peyton puts the South on the scoreboard here at 2-1. And then a double by Perez at the bottom of the order ties the game. And now there's a runner on here. And another hit here for Hernandez. Gets another run and three runs here in this 5th inning. And now the North has the lead. So Travis Swaggerty is up now, and he's going to swing, fly that 1-2 pitch into right field. And a liner that is caught by the right fielder. But big inning for the North. They get 3 runs. And here is Juan Carlos Negrete again, and he's got second and third with 2 outs. This time here, another great RBI spot as the 2 runs that the South has scored in this game so far. And that's a fly ball into the deep outfield. Swaggerty is on the move. He can't get it. And it's going to bounce up and over the wall. That's a ground rule double for Juan Carlos Negrete. And 2 more runs score. The South retakes the lead. Wow, quite the all-star game for that hitter right there. As now there's 2 outs. That's a fly ball to Austin Hendrick. And right, it's caught to end the inning, but big double by Negrete. And that is going to set the North now behind in this game 4-3. So bottom of the 6th. First 2 have gotten out here in this inning. Jake Walsh has been good here. 5 pitches so far. Salvatore Nieve. 6th pitch of the inning. It's a ground ball over to Geraldo, and oh my goodness, he throws it way over the head of the first baseman and into play here into the fans in this stadium. So that's a bad throwing error right there. And yeah, that ball went way over his head. And now he goes up to second base because it got out of play. So now Robert Hassel with an RBI chance, and he's going to swing. That ball's going to land right, and it's going to go to the wall. Tie game as into second base goes Robert Hassel with a huge double down the line. And we are tied up again here at 4. So now for the South, coming out to pitch, Lewis Pulse here. 26 innings for him this year, 22 saves in 24 opportunities. Those averages against are really, really low, really good here. And he's coming out in a tie game here in the 7th inning. Brent Otterbach is the guy to start this inning off, and he grounds it right to first base. Takes care of it himself there to get the out. And now we're in the 7th inning. Now the 4th time through this batting order. We're going to see now some changes being made and pinch hitters coming on in this game the rest of the way. So Yanni Hernandez is the first guy to come off the bench here and get an opportunity in this game. He's going to swing and drive that one back up the middle for a hit. Swaggerty gets it back into the infield. A little bit of issue there with the second baseman. The shortstop not being able to handle it. But 1 out here, a big-time base runner. And now Greg Cullen up to him here as he's going to take that fastball there for strike 1. Good location right there on that curve from Pulse. As that one way in the dirt, gets behind the catcher, and there's not going to be a throw to second base there to try and get the out. And I just didn't think it was worth maybe having a throwing error into the outfield or something there. So man in scoring position, down Diaz. Line drive is caught before it goes into the outfield. Good play right there, good awareness. And that's a big second out here in this inning now. So Dylan Dingler at the plate here, and he's going to fly this one into right field. Hendricks has a beat on it, and he's there, makes the catch and ends the 7th inning. Huge 0 put up by Lewis Pulse right here in this 7th inning. And there's the shot of him. Yeah, he is pumped up about that. Needed a 0 right there in that frame. And they get it, and now coming off the bench is Carlos Morales, a 370 average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs in his time at Double-A this season. Got a man in scoring position here at second base with nobody out of the inning, and he's going to pop it up down the line, and it's caught by Cullen for out number 1, and that is definitely unfortunate, not taking advantage there. And now the other Cubs prospect, Homer Santos, comes off the bench here as 2 men are on here with 2 men out in the inning. 2-1 is a fastball. That one does make the edge of the strike zone here. So now a 2-2 count to Santos. Who does he come with here? It comes with a 2-seamer into right field, and Negrete cannot get it. Tries to dive and make the catch, but that's not going to happen. 2 runs are going to score, and up to third base goes Homer Santos. A 2 RBI game, or tie-breaking triple for Homer Santos here in the 7th inning. Wow, and does not get there in time in that one, trying to make a crazy diving play here. I just should have let it drop in front of him. I did not really know how far away he was from catching this ball, but that's pretty far. It's, still about a foot or so away. That ball is from the glove, and so definitely should have just stood there and let that ball fall in. Probably 1 run would have scored anyway, but at least not 2 of them. As out of the bench now comes Cosmo Vasquez, who isn't really hitting all that well this season. You saw his OPS at 656, I think it was there, but he is stealing a lot of bases. He's got 23 of them this year, and he does have really good potential here. He's going to just ground it over to second base, though, and that is out number 1. That's the out in that inning here. Huey McGee now comes out of the bullpen. I'm not sure how he made this All-Star game with only 6.2 innings pitched this season. That just seems like something that the game should kind of fix, not put him in the All-Star game. I'm glad we're going to get a chance to see him in this game, but he probably just does not deserve to make it here. But anyway, he gets a strike right there, and now he comes with a 97 fastball, high heat, and he gets the strikeout.
Now batting, second
big time swing and a miss there. And now 2 down in the inning. Brett Auerbach is up again. 2-1 pitch here. That is a changeup. That is outside for ball 3 here. As, the South down to the last out. They need a base runner here desperately. As that is going to miss. Ball 4 inside. 99 miles an hour. Just missed the zone. And so we're going to have a change here. And Gunnar Henderson is going to come off the bench. 239 average. 683 OPS for him this season. But he's the last chance for the South in this All-Star game. 1-0 pitch here. It's a fly ball deep into the gap. And that one's going to land in right center field. And it's going to bounce off the wall as that is going to score a run. And this game's not over yet. Gunnar Henderson with an RBI double. It's a 1-run game here in the 9th. 6-5. So, Gunnar, he's got really low discipline, low power ratings for him, low discipline and clutch. And, I think his hitting ratings are still not ready yet and won't be ready for a little bit. But, man, that was a big swing right there. And Greg Cullen here, speaking of big swings, trying to get that changeup, but he didn't swings right through it. So, a 2-2 pitch now to him. Fly ball into the outfield here, and it's caught in left to end the ball game. And the North folds on here in this All-Star game as they take it by final of 6-5. So a little bit of a comeback, rallied and mounted there in that last inning by the South region, but they just cannot find a way to tie this game up late. And a pretty good game, back and forth type of showing here. And Homer Santos had the biggest hit of the day, that 2 RBI triple into right field at that point, and that's a strikeout by McGee. There's the double by Henderson here in his celebration. Pointing to the bench, and a look at that final out. So Louis Post gets the win in this game. Huey McGee does end up getting the save. Gives up a run here, though, I believe, in that inning. Or gives up a run in the ninth. But, yeah, there's a look at the box score here. And you see for the South All-Stars, 6 hits in total, 5 RBIs. Gunnar Henderson had one of them there. Made the most of his one at-bat in this game. Cosmo Vasquez was 0 for 1. And who else in this lineup? Miguel Geraldo was 0 for 2. And I didn't actually say, I think 0 for 2. Alexi Gonzalez was 0 for 2 as well. And the pitching here, only Ken Garcia was really a guy that we were focused on pitching for the South, and he pitched a good, clean, scoreless inning there overall. And then for the North, Travis Swaggerty went 0 for 3. Carlos Morales 0 for 1. Homer Santos, obviously a monster triple down in the outfield there late in that 7th inning. And yeah, I mean the South kind of had to call back in this one, back and forth most of the way. Robert Hassel was 1 for 3. He also had an RBI. As you look at the pitching there, and none of the starters we were really focused in on, as you got Brennan and Guzman giving up runs. But Busakis gave up runs here, but he gave up 2 unearned runs. So big time there came back to bite him. Louis Post, 1 inning, 1 hit, and no strikeouts, but a clean frame there. And then Huey McGee gets the save. 1 inning here, gives up a run and on a hit and a walk and a strikeout. So let's look at the line there. And that is 2 Double-A All-Star games down, 1 more to go. And so in this game, who are we looking at? Well, Mick Abel has the potential and is a 21-year-old pitcher that is pretty close to the Migs. He doesn't do anything exceptionally well, but pretty average in about everything. But he does have 118 strikeouts this year so far. He's actually striking a lot of guys out. He is pitching really, really well this season so far. And so is Jesus Lopez, 104 innings, and only has allowed 27 runs and 11 homers, 30 doubles all year, or 30 walks, all year. He has been amazing. Phil Bonillo made the Futures games, so we've seen him already recently, but he's had a great season. And Luis Matos on the offensive side, on the lineup side of things, he's having some decent increases right now. Drew Romo is also a potential catcher here that has some interesting attributes. Maybe a couple of years away from kind of making a major league impact. Believe he's on the Rattlers farm system right now. And then on the other side of things, the pitching side, you got Frank Mazzucato, and 100 innings for him this year, 2.61 ERA, 88 strikeouts, 1.25 WHIP. He's been really solid this year, and he's got good beat potential and is fairly close to the majors probably. Robbie Roy as well made it here, and that +6 to home run per 9 is awesome for him. He's only allowed 7 of them in 106 innings this year, but we've seen his numbers. And then Mark Schnell as well, +5 to walk and home run per 9 already this year, +4 to pitching clutch and hit per 9. His stats look incredible, and he has been unbelievable this season. He's only allowed 2 runs across 27 innings. And then on the offensive side of things, you got Dave Franco, who I don't actually think made the Futures game, which is kind of surprising to me. +1 on all these increases for him. He's hitting the ball really well in Double-A so far. 287 batting average, 8 home runs, and 20 RBIs there. But yeah, those advanced numbers look really good for him. Grant Levine as well has some potential, maybe far away. I don't know if he's going to make a big major league impact in this franchise. Luis Rios should make a big major league impact, and he is going up really well this season. And 719 OPS, 265 batting average for him in Double-A as well. And then one more guy, Brennan Davis, as well, outfielder. He's on the Columbus Cardinals farm system, and he has a 295 batting average and an almost 800 OPS this season. So he has been playing really, really well down in Double-A so far. So we're here in Wrigley Field in this All-Star game. between the North and the South. And yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that there's 3 AA All-Star games, but that is just how it goes and how it works in the league here. But Domingo Aparicio is the first guy to face McAble here in the bottom of the first. So 0-1 here, a line drive and speared and caught by the first baseman. Great play right there, robbing a hit basically away from the hitter there. 2 pitches in, and McAble's already got it out. Well, so here's Eric Takahashi now, and he's going to swing and miss. And that 2-seamer at 96. Great pitch right there. First strikeout for Abel here. And now 3-1 to Blaze Jordan, who does swing, crushes that 2-seam fastball pretty well, but it is going to go foul. And now the count is full. He does have a base runner on here. 3-2 pitch. There it is at the top of the zone for a strike 3 call. Great pitch by Abel on the top of the strike zone there. And we go to the second inning now here. Man on second base. 1 away for Luis Matos. 754 OPS for him so far this season. That's a ground ball. Stopped by the third baseman. They're going to go across. The diamond makes that play. And there is the second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
So, Michael Cruz here is at the plate trying to get through this inning as Jason Junk here. And that's a fly ball into the outfield here. Dave Franco can't get it. That one's going to fall in. Around third comes the runner, and he's going to score. As there's Cruz here with a huge base hit into center field. And the South here take the lead first in this bowl game. They're up 1-0 now.
Leading it off.
So bottom of the second, here's Dave Franco again. And he's also got 22 stolen bases as well. He's very fast kind of guy, steals bags really well. Also, dynamic type of player for this, for the look forward for in the future for Nashville. As that's a ground ball right back up the middle, stopped and over to first for the out there. And Abel, how much more will he go? I mean, probably not too much more. 3-1 count here. That is a ball hit pretty well, crushed down the left field line, the right field line, and now the count is full. 3-2, and that two-seamer, it missed, and it missed by quite a bit there, high in the strike zone for ball 4, and that is going to take Mick Abel out of the game and bring in another pitcher. Brendan Bailey, don't know what his potential is or anything, not a big star, but he's got some impressive numbers there. And now we're in the bottom half of this inning, and Frank Mazzucato will come on out and start the top of the third. Actually, we're in the next inning now. So 1-1 to Sean Bouchard. That's a swing and a miss there for strike number 2. 0-2, Mazzucato ahead here, and he's gonna get a swing and a miss on a pitch way in the dirt right there for strike 3. Wow, making the hitter look really silly right there with that swing. And now there's one down in the inning. So 0-1 pitch here. That's a ground ball. That one is a two-hopper that he's going to make it into the outfield and make it into center. So there is a hit now. Base runner. Can Mazzucato work around it here and still pitch well in this inning. So he's coming set here. He's got that signal. And the first pitch trying to steal the base is the runner, and he's going to be gone down at second base. Nice play by the catcher here. I actually think that might be Drew Romo as this team's catcher, at least. I'm not 100% on that, but either way, good play by the catcher there. Great throw, perfectly timed, and now there's 2 down in the inning, so the base hit wiped away, but guess what? That was a double play ball anyway. They do get the out at first base. So Mazzucato pitches basically a clean third inning there, besides the walk, but it was alleviated by the out on the base pass. So coming out for the South here to pitch now is Jesus Lopez. And yeah, I mean, these numbers are crazy. 222 average against righties, 204, even better against lefties. It's just been hard for teams to get anything off of so far this year, but he's going to not locate that curveball well, and it's high in the zone, and it's going to be extra bases here as Matos does cut it off. Stopping at second base is the batter, and that's Aparicio, I believe, there. He's going to get a double, and he's now in scoring position. So one down. They do get Jesus Lopez gets the next guy out, and now there's one away. Helen Castro is at the plate. It's a major league experience for Helen Castro in his career. That's a line drive, and that one's speared by Darrow, the third baseman. Great play there, and it keeps the runner at second base, right where they need it. So now plays Jordan is the man on the plate here. 1-2 to him. There's another line drive. My goodness, almost the same play in the same spot basically there, but another really nice grab by the second baseman to end the inning. So we're in the top of the fourth inning now, and Luis Matos with 2 outs in the frame is going to be up here, and that one misses. Apparently, he's asking where that one went. He said, oh, it's low. Okay, I don't know if I believe you. That was really close. But now it's a full count pitch. And Matos is going to swing and drive this one into left. Grunberg looks up. That ball is over and gone. Luis Matos, 9 homers for him in the first half of the year. And he crushes one out here in the All-Star game to give the South the lead. So a 2-1 game now, as you see where this one went into the outfield there instead. It was a 2-run homer actually, and now it's 3-1. So Dave Franco will step back up to the plate here, and he is looking at 3-1, a 3-1 count here, and he's going to ground that one back at the middle or into left field, and that one is through underneath the glove of the shortstop. And Dave Franco's got a hit. So he got a hit in that inning, but nothing else happened in that frame in the quick manage. So we move on, and Robbie Roy will come out of the pen here to pitch yet another inning. As one down here, we're in the top of the 5th inning already now. 2-0 count. That's a 4-seam fastball. That was basically right down the middle there. Sean Bouchard needs to take advantage of that pitch. As there's a ground ball. Third baseman up with it here, and he's going to make the play. No, he's not. He's going to pull the first baseman off the bat. So that's an error on the third baseman. Another throwing error down here in the Double-A playoff game, or in the Double-A championship All-Star games here. That's a fly ball now into center field, and Franco, he is under it, and he makes that catch there. So a good play by Franco. And now there's 2 down. 4 ESL and 2 0 for 2 in the game tonight. But, man, it would be nice for the South to add on here. There's the line drive. That one is caught. Sinking liner to second base. Aparicio is there. Makes the catch, and Tuna a little frustrated that that one didn't find any outfield grass. It still remains 3-1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis.
So up comes Luis Matos again. And he's one more swing. One more look at the swing. And the home run that he had last time he was up there in the 4th inning. He's got a 1-0 count to him here. And his second pitch now the at-bat, that is inside for ball 2. So falling behind him here, Danny Jimenez is needing to get back in the strike zone. And that's a changeup into center field. No one's catching that. It is gone. Luis Matos again. Second straight at bat with a home run here in the All-Star game. And it is now 5-1. Another 2-run shot for Luis Matos. And it's a 4-run lead now for the South in this All-Star game. Have yourself a day, Luis Matos. I mean, that is impressing a lot of the scouts that are here to watch this game, as that 3-2 is on the corner for strike 2. That was just a brilliant pitch by Ricky Vanasco there. Now the 3-2, and it's a ground ball to Atsuna. He's going to stop it, and he throws it over to first base. That is in time, and that throw works out to get the out there.
Number 57.
So 1 for 3 performance for Dave Franco in this game. And here comes Luis Oviedo out of the bullpen. 36 innings, sermon 2.45. ERA this season, really good stuff from him. And, you know, he's only like a 62 overall ratings-wise, but that's a four-seamer there for strike 3. But I do like his ratings, actually. And I think he has a chance to potentially be in this bullpen here fairly soon in this franchise. As that's a fly ball. Haskett in deep right. He's on the move. He makes the catch there with that one, you know, on his back shoulder. Catch there, and that's on number 2 in the 7th inning. Trying to work around this base runner, 94 speed, and he's going on that 3-2 pitch no matter what, and it's caught by the shortstop there to end the 7th inning. So a good, pretty clean inning right there by
Number 86.
and the pitcher. And now here's Drew Romo off the bench. A 759 OPS is definitely nothing to sniff out there. That is not a bad, you know, not bad numbers at all. And he takes that four-seamer there for a strike. Good pitch 0-2 now to Romo. And that's a ground ball. That one is going to get through the third baseman, past him, and into left. So there is a hit for the South, who's, you know, already have 4 runs. But good job for your only appearance maybe in this game. And here's Brennan Davis. Oh yeah, now we're down to the bottom of the 8th, and I mean the South region here is, or the North region, looking at running out of outs to play with in this game as they're going to fly it into center field, and that one is caught. And so Brennan Davis not able to cash in there. And now coming out from the North here, you got Mark Schnell, who again we saw in the Futures game. But I mean, those numbers are just absolutely incredible. 291 average against righties, 200 against lefties, basically. Fantastic stuff for him. Kevin Newman, that's a swing and a miss on a slider way outside of the strike zone. My goodness, fooled him on that one there. Pulled the string and one out in the inning. For Nick Martini, he's going to fly this one into the outfield there. Decker is on the move. He can't get that one as it's going to go up against the wall. Hits off of it here, and that is going to be a double. So how will Mark Schnell respond to the big extra base hit? And the base runner, one down in the inning here. That's a fly ball, and Davis looks like he's under it here. Makes the catch there in center, and no advance from the runner there. So 2 down in the inning here. Owen Diaz at the plate. He's going to swing right through that 4-seam fastball there. And now 0-2, getting ahead of him in the count here is Schnell. And that is on the corner for strike 3. That was a brilliant pitch right there, as that will send us to the bottom of the 9th inning. I'm not sure if we have, we do have Philip Inoho here, who is a great save opportunity kind of pitcher, and he is going to come out there to pitch the last 3 innings tonight. So Granado is on the at the dish here, and he's going to ground it right back to the pitcher Inoho, who makes the play for the first out. That's a big break right there for the South region, and that one didn't get through for him, hit. Now this one's down the line, and that one just hurls foul down the left field line. Now, and that's a swing and a miss. My goodness, pitch way inside and a little bit low as well. That was just not the type of pitch you need to be swinging at right there. That was pretty ugly pitch and a pretty ugly swing. Sort of way inside him there. And now there's 2 down. Yep, you see their last chance for the North as he's going to swing right through that fastball there. And now he's got him on the ropes at 0-2. And a pitch there, line drive. That one will fall in for a hit. So the game is not quite done just yet here in this one. As I'm glad that happened actually, because that means we get to put Luis Rios in the game here in the 9th inning. So it's up to him here to try and keep this game alive as that four-seamer does get in there for strike number 1. So what will Hanoho do here? 17 or 11 pitches in the inning already. And it's a ground ball to second base. Throws it over to first base. It is in time, and that is the ball game. As the Northern All-Stars take one here and take this game from the Southern All-Stars and get the victory. So I think we saw the South win the last All-Star game. Not sure who won the first All-Star game here down in AA, but that is going to be it for all these AA games. As you see the final out there, Miguel. I think that was Miguel Geraldo. Maybe threw that. I'm actually not sure. But that is the last AA All-Star game to show for you here. And overall, our prospects, the guys we wanted to do well, did pretty well for the most part. Jeromo, he was 0 for 1. And you see all of the roster moves and all the different changing positions. You got a home run. You got Castro with a double, Martini with a double, and obviously the 2 home runs by Luis Matos is awesome. So 3 RBIs for him here this season. I mean, it says 3 there. I don't know why, because I'm interested to know why he isn't 4 RBIs for him. I thought there was a base runner on both times he was at the plate, but maybe I'm mistaken about that. But either way here, we also 0 for 1. Castro is 0 for 3, and I didn't actually pitch with Grant Levine here, but looking at the pitching, you got nobody really. I mean, Schnell and Robbie Roy and Schnell were the 2 big pitching prospects that we wanted to see in that game, and they both did really well. 2 strikeouts for Schnell and no runs allowed for Roy. So that will do it, as I've said, for the All-Star, the AA All-Star games for you. And so now we move back to the Major League level, and we are going to show off the Home Run Derby. Tried to do that last year, and my game file got deleted by me accidentally, so we weren't able to go back and actually use that footage. But I am going to record the All-Star game for you guys today, I promise, and it'll be good quality here. I'm excited to call this one. I have not. Didn't do it last year, so we'll see what happens. But you see here the contestants, who those guys are: Joey Gallo and Fernando, the leaders in this competition. They both have 29 home runs there in the first half. And Ryan Mountcastle, maybe the guy that's surprising you the most to be in this game. He did not have a good year last year, but with 312 at bats, half of the at bats he had last year, 300 less at bats he's had this season basically, and he's already reached really close to his major league record. And last year he had 26 home runs, but he's got 28 home runs last year. He has 26 right now. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch what his second half looks like. So there is a look at the bracket here for this Home Run Derby. You got Max Muncy, the 8 seed, Joey Gallo, the number 1 seed, and that's the first matchup here that we're going to see is between Max Muncy and the number 1 seed, Joey Gallo. 22 home runs for Max Muncy, who has had an incredible season this year so far with the Monarchs. He's going to send that one in and over the wall, 428 feet there with that swing. So Max Muncy off to a good start. His first swing is a home run. This one, fly ball, and it's not going to go anywhere. Winning track power for him, and he hasn't hit a home run on that one either. 240 left on the clock as that one is going to reach. And the bonus time here requirement is 440 feet, which I feel like is pretty far. Right now we're in T-Mobile Park and Seattle, so 440 is kind of a lot. That one was crushed though off of I don't know if that's a dining area there in right field, but he had a few in a row there, a couple at 428 feet, and that one is 418 for number 6, and that one will go foul on the red in terms of energy. That one is a swing. That one's going to go, it looks like, and yes it will, 399 feet there, and he is going to call for a timeout right now. A decent start for him so far, as he's got 7. So come back to it here, and a minute left on the clock for him. He gets one more. Here he's at 8 now, and that one is into left, and that one does end up going. I didn't know if that one's going to be a home run for a while there, as that one is short, though. That's unfortunate. You really don't want, those high fly balls that don't actually go anywhere, as 30 seconds left as that one does not go either. Can he get one more at least here? That one looks like it's going to be gone, though. It is 430 feet there. So he's at 10 now. How many more can he get with 15 seconds remaining? And that one is short. 10 seconds left. Maybe 1-2 swings is all he's got here. That's a fly ball. 5, 4, and that one does go. And it's out of here, and they do not get the next pitch off. So he will finish with 11 here and have to see whether or not that holds up. So here's Joey Gallo, 225 career home runs, and as a number 1 seed here, he's obviously the favorite. And I don't actually know, I don't think either one of these players was in this home run derby last year. Last year, by the way, Yordan Alvarez won the home run derby a year ago. But Joey Gallo, not a great start to the round for him right now. He's fouling off a few pitches. That one is high, pretty deep, but it's short. As there's, looks like it's going to be his first one of the day. That one, again, off of that sitting area there, 427 feet. And now Joey Gallo trying to get into a groove as that one is also gone. And he's going to get this one too, it looks like. That's 4 in a row. Or no, 3 in a row. At least 2 in a row for him here on back-to-back swings. That one will not go here. As fly ball, I mean, you don't really want to be hitting it to straightaway center field because you just need to put way more power on it to be able to hit it over there in that part of the ballpark. But he's going to straightaway center for a lot of these swings here right now. And that's another home run for him. He gets up to 6. So a minute and a half left. As that one is gone as well. They went straight away center field. Good swing there. And that one now down the left field line. And that one is going to be fair. Good play right there. Good stop. And so Joey Gallo takes his timeout. And he has got, I believe, 10 home runs so far. No, 8 actually. So he only needs 3 more to surpass Max Muncy and move on to the next round. And he's already got 1 here. He's up to 9 now, trying to get to double digits. And he comes right off of his timeout, and he absolutely crushes 2 home runs in a row. That is huge. And make it 3. Yes, he does make it 3. That one is gone in straightaway center field. And that one now, opposite field power. That one is gone. And that's it. Joey Gallo wins this first opening round against Max Muncy here in this game tonight. So the number 1 seed here in this, the number 1 seed in this competition, Ainley Derby, is still alive and still going. As we go now to the next matchup, Brian Mountcastle is up here, and he is facing Rockfield Devers. So not a great start to this sequence here, that swing and that miss, but that one might have a chance, and that one is gone. So Mountcastle gets on the scoreboard here with 3:45 left on this clock. As there is a fly ball that looks like it's got home run carry, but it does not. It just bounces out in front of the wall, actually. As that one is going to be gone. only his second so far of the day, as that one is short. So still, only stuck at 2 home runs here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, as that one does go for him. But yeah, you need to start kind of picking up the pace right now here if you're Ryan Mountcastle to try and compete with Ralphie Devers. I mean, I feel like we can do that for sure. The memory part of it here. That's a line drive back up the middle. As we're at 2 minutes left to go, and that one bounces off of the foul pole for home run number 5. That one is pulled into right. That's 390 feet. And now Mountcastle is finding himself in a bit of a groove here. He's got 3 in a row, as that one also does in fact go. 435. Still searching for our first 440-foot combined home run in the playoffs would be. But maybe one more swing before he's got to take a break. And that one did not go over somehow. I thought that was a home run in real time when I actually went and played this derby, but it does not go over. And Ryan Mountcastle here has got another home run, though. That one does go over. He's up to 8 now with a minute remaining. I mean, you're going to need a decent-sized margin here against a guy as good as Ralphie Devers, who was in this All-Star festivities and did the home run derby last season. And I think he was the runner-up in that, in the home run derby last season. But he does get one more here. Now he's at 9, trying to get double digits. I mean, I basically think you basically have to get at least double-digit homers to stand a chance in this competition. And that one is short as well. Now all of a sudden, this is his last swing. Swings right through it. Can he get one more pitch in here? And they do. It's a fly ball into center field. And will this one go? It will. Just barely on the stairs. Oh, barely center field. And that, I mean, at least that was a good last swing. A good ending to the round. But now he's got to face Ralphie Devers, who has 27 home runs, 82 RBIs already this season. He's going to start here with a fastball. That one crushed into right field for a big-time homer. As that one is in the air, and that one is going to be gone. 431. That's pretty far. Maybe one of the furthest home runs that we have seen anybody hit to this point. As that one also makes it over the wall. And now 3 minutes to go in the game. That's a fly ball. And that is going to land in the seats here, as he's on a roll. Devers, I mean, this is with him, you know, if he gets on a roll and he has had a couple of home runs in a row, he is just almost automatic and very, very consistent. As that one messed up that last swing, but that swing this time is going to be gone pretty far back in the bleachers there. 435 on the distance. As that one straight away center field, 425. Wow, that was pretty impressive swing right there by Devers. As that one does make it over the wall, and now, I mean, he's got plenty of time right now. He only needs 2 more homers, and he's got a minute and 40 seconds to do it. As that one is gone. Still no 440-foot blast, but this one in the air. Center field, could this do it? It does not. Apparently, still a tie matchup here, but this one should do it here. Into right field, and yep, that one is gone. Ralphie Devers with 11 there, and he is going to reach and advance to the next round. So here is Brian Reynolds doing it here, and he's also a newcomer, I think, to this home run derby. I mean, 25 home runs for Brian Reynolds is crazy in the first half, but I don't think he had, you know, an opportunity to do this last year. And that first swing that he had, that didn't quite go over the wall. And we're at 3:30 here. Still trying to search for that first one of this round. That one is gone. And Brian Reynolds officially on the board, but he's only at 2 here. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go on that clock, and that one does, in fact, leave the yard. But, I mean, you got Aaron Judge looming here in this matchup. You got to get a pretty good total here to have a chance for Woodruff not to catch you. But now 2 minutes to go here in this round. That one was really crushed. That's 439. That was almost a bonus distance type of home run. That's one of the furthest ones that we've probably seen in this game so far. And now Reynolds is kind of on a groove here. He had a couple in a row there. Now he takes his time out. Under a minute and a half to go. 5 home runs for me. Let's get his 6th there in the straightaway center field. As we can just add a couple here, as that one is short, and he just, I mean, that's brutal. You can't have those type of hits be that short for you if you want to win a home run during a game like this. And now Reynolds kind of stuck on 6 here, as he does get this home run here, 436. Another long home run into that concourse area there. As that one misses, 30 seconds to go for Reynolds. I mean, you got to find a way to get in double digits somehow, some way. You just have to get lucky with your next 3 picks here. That one, not a home run. And now 10 seconds left, as that one is also short. Last swing of the day, and it's a ground ball to end the round.
He finishes with 8 home runs.
Well, Ron Reynolds, 439 was his longest, but with only 8 home runs to his name in that first round, I would find it very hard-pressed, really, for him to not be overtaken by Aaron Judge, who has 221 career homers. Has a fly ball, and that one is gone. Good start to this round for Judge. Now he takes it to the opposite side of the field, and he does get that, and he uses that, so that's good to hear. But now he's on 2 home runs here, and that is going to be foul again. 235. That one is off of the wall, and so Aaron Judge, I mean, he's not going at a crazy pace right now. He's got to get back on track with hitting these home runs, and he did there. That's a 440-foot blast by Aaron Judge. That is the longest home run that we've seen in this ballpark, and he is the first guy to be able to get a premium subscription, as that one is gone. And now Judge is climbing back in this race with Ron Reynolds. That one is also gone. And he's still got a whole 40 minutes, a minute and 45 seconds just to get a few home runs here. That one also gone. So, man, Judge is just cranking these out right now. He's at, I think, 4 in a row, and now he's at 8 already. He got a minute and a half left to hit one more homer. Can he do it? Let's see, fly ball, and that should do it here. That one is gone. So Aaron Judge does advance to the next round. He will go on and take on the winner of the Kansas City, or of the Los Angeles, New York series there. But Giancarlo Stanton now facing off against Fernando Tatis Jr. here, and immediately Giancarlo gets a home run. To another, I mean, those are the ideal type of home runs right there that he just hit. The line drive homers, they'll go out by much, but they don't take a lot of time off the clock, and now he's had a few of those here in a row. The last 3 home runs have all been pretty much line drives, not a lot of hang time, and I mean, that is probably ideal for these hitters if you want to have a lot of home runs here. But man, he is cranking these out. Giancarlo Stanton is absolutely crushing it right now. 3 minutes to go on the clock. Takes that pitch, but now he's going to swing, crush it into right. Is it fair? It is! Off of the very top of the foul pole, apparently, there. And that one now in center field. And that one is also gone. I mean, is this 8 in a row right now for Stan? That's what it feels like. There's another one here, as that one is gone into the second deck. 9 of them here to his name with 2.5 to go. That one is short. This is an impressive start right now for Stan, and he can go a long way. Still has 2 minutes to go in this round. I think it's another line drive type of homer, and that one is gone as well. He's straight away center field. So he's back again to this home run streak. That's 3 more in a row for him. Minute and 45 seconds, and we'll take this timeout pretty soon here. I would imagine if that one just falls in short. And that's a swing. That's a ball high in the air, down the line, and that is gone. As Giancarlo calling a timeout, he's got to catch a break right now because that was really awesome to see that showcase. Now Giancarlo at 14 here with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. He already has the most home runs anybody's hit in this home run derby so far, as he gets number 15 there, and that's 388 feet, some more of a line drive shot. He gets number 16, as that one is short. Now only 40 seconds to go, as he's going to crush this one though, and don't watch out. I mean, it's still definitely not over. 447. Wow, straight away, right field, left field. That one is way out of here. I think that's the furthest I've seen a pitch go in this game, and he does earn that 1 star bonus time, but it's just so hard to get multiple 420-foot home runs, or at least just one home run there across all this amount of time. And now he's at 19, and now he's at 20 as that last swing of the round ended up going out and over the wall. So, man, that was a crazy round by Giancarlo Stanton. And Fernando Tatis, he's got a very, very tall task in front of him to try and come back in this deficit. He needs to get, it needs to at least tie with Stanton to have any chance, probably. I mean, he probably could win it here in regulation, but he's going to have to go on pretty deep runs to do that. That one is gone. 437 on the distance. That one was hit really well by Fernando, as that one is also gone. 425 on the distance there. 3.5 to play, and that one is gone as well. I didn't actually see how far away that one was. 400 feet there for Stanton, or for Tatis, and then that one is short. Okay, a big one to be short here on 2:45 on the clock here. As that one is gone there up in the upper decks. Yeah, man, Fernando, you gotta try to somehow, some way get some extra bonus time there. You need that right now at the moment, it feels like. As this one, again, high in the air. That one is gone, but there's not been a lot of line drive type of home runs that we saw from Stan earlier in this game, or earlier in this derby, and that might be a key factor to playing, him playing out how, a lot of pressure on him here, and Fernando doesn't do anything with that pitch now, takes that timeout, and now we got down to 1 minute left. Can Fernando get 8 home runs in the next minute of play? It is possible. I'm not sure how likely it is. That one does not go, and that one is short, and 421 on the distance now, as that's a swing, and that is a ball not going over 20 seconds on the clock now, as there's a line drive ground ball there down the line. Now we're at 10 seconds here, and that one is gone as well. One more pitch maybe, as he's not getting to 20, there's no way, and that one is gone. He does get, he does put up a really respectable 16 home runs in this round. That would have, if he was facing anybody other than Giancarlo in this round, that would be good enough easily to move on and get, move on in the second round. But you got the 3 seed in Judge beating out the number 8 seed. You got Giancarlo beating out the number 2 seed there. And then it'll be 4. And Juan Joey Gallo begins here, or Rafael Devers begins here against Joey Gallo in the semifinals. As that one is gone. That was hit really well off of the dining area there. 438 feet was, that was nearly a home run, very close to it, but not quite with the distance. As this one is gone, though. No doubt about that. 382 feet. 4 of them so far, with 3 minutes left to go. So gets one more here. And now that one is down the line. And that one is gone. Also, 2 in a row for Devers. Yeah, there's a fly ball. And it is gone. Okay, Devers is in the ball really well. That ball is crushed again as well. And another home run, 402 feet to basically the back row of the seats out there in the outfield. As that one is short, just bouncing off of the face of the wall. And that one is gone as well. Okay, now he's going to refuel a little bit to get his energy back. But that is gone as well. 420 feet, nice into right field over there. And that is gone as well. That's gone. Home run distance, but foul as well. And this one is going to be gone. 437. Gosh, I need him to lower the home run requirements for the stadium, because this does not, support being able to. I would love to be able to be in this camera angle and see any of the other teams and their jerseys, but I just don't think I can do it with, as long as they've been just wearing the same thing this whole time. But Rafael Devers with 14 home runs in that appearance there. And now it is up to Joey Gallo behind the plate. Behind, to the right of it, but he is now in line at 430 feet. That one went over the outfield, the dining area, whatever that is out there. I would have thought that would have been a little bit more pronounced. Not that would have been further there, because nobody had hit it to that spot before. But it doesn't give him any bonus time or anything like that. So Joey Gallo needs 15 to move on to the first round, and he's not doing amazing at it here. This one will go over the wall, though, but 10 home runs in 2.5 minutes. Can they do that? Is it even possible? That one is going to be gone. You just got to go in a run here. You just got to hope everything goes in for it. And right now, it's 3 in a row for Gallo here. And that is also gone as well. So 14-8 is the score. Can Gallo make this comeback happen? Is that one is gone? And now he's at 10 here. And that one is gone. He does get credit for that one. So can he get 3 more at least here in the next 40 seconds? That one is not gone. That will definitely not help his chances here. There's a fly ball. That one's hitting really well. And that one is going to be gone. 442 feet on the distance on that one. That's the longest that Joey Gallo's had this game. That was absolutely mashed. And now he's at 13 here with 10 seconds left to go now. And that's a swing foul back. Last pitch of this at bat to Joey Gallo. It's in the air. The clock has struck zeros. Is this one going to go over? It does not. It's short to the warning track. Not gone. And Rafael Devers will hold on with the 14 home run round. It's just enough to be able to beat out the #1 top dog in this home run derby in Joey Gallo. Wow. Nobody hit it over to the left side of the field at all. Everybody was center or right, but how about that? First kind of big surprise of this playoff race there. Now we got Stanton and Judge in this home run derby here. So Giancarlo had a incredibly, this is a crazy round. last time he was up. Can he have around, similar to that here? At this point, it says he's got 2 so far. And that one is gone. Okay, 401 feet there. Third home run for Giancarlo. He's now kind of finding his rhythm, his groove, as that one is gone at 420. And there's another one. That one is gone. 3 in a row for Giancarlo now. And can he make it 4? As he does. Just barely getting it over the wall, but now at number 6 for him, a little bit of a time break. Under 2.5 to go. He's going to get another home run here, as he's going to have number 7. That one, 417, at the top of the zone for a big-time strikeout. So there's a fly ball, and that one is gone, just curling inside of the foul pole there. And now a minute and a half to go. He gets another one right there. I think this is... he's got 11 right now, and under in a minute and a half. There goes that one. That was upper deck. That was in really far. Maybe he didn't even have a 40-plus for home run in this game, I believe. But now that's a swing. That's a drive. High in the air. 430 on the distance to left field. He's at 13 now. How much more can he add on to this lead? He gets one more right there with 33 seconds left, as that is a fly ball, and that one is gone as well. So Giancarlo up to 15 home runs now, and that one is short, just barely off of the roll here. And now 4 seconds left. Can they get one more? They do get one more pitch off. A fly ball. It is good if it goes, but it does not go. It lands in front of the hitter. So Giancarlo will stand pat there. But, 15 home runs for him. Not a 20 home run round, but still, 15 is really, really good for him. So now we got back there Aaron Judge here at the plate, and he looks to get his first home run of the day, but that one is short. And now this one straight away center field. Got a chance, and that one is gone. So there's number 1 for him in the day. 3 minutes to go here in this home run derby. As that one is going to be gone. And here's another one. Has a couple in a row for Judge, 446 feet. That ball was, just absolutely crushed right there. That is the furthest that we've seen a home run be hit in this home run derby in any ballpark so far. And then 417 on the next home run distance there. As we enter, we kind of exit this. And now 5 to 15. Center field, that's a good swing there, and a line drive shot by Judge. He's going back to center field again. That one is gone again. Very similar type of home runs there, pretty identical to each other. As that one is going to be gone. And a minute and a half to go. He's definitely got a chance right now. Aaron Judge just can't afford to make a lot of more mistakes, and can't afford to have a lot of these fall into the outfield and fall over the wall for me. He's kind of hit a rough patch a little bit there. He did get that one to go for a homer. Now we're down to the last minute. That one gets over for a home run. And under a minute left to go. Really, really big punch time now, as that's into center. It is gone. Now he's at 12. 3 more. He can get 3 more for sure in 40 seconds here. That's a fly ball. And this one looks like it's going to go over, and it does. So now he's at 13 here, and he's got to basically have these last couple of swings go for him if he wants to have a chance. As that one is short. He's got less than 20 seconds left on his clock. And that one looks like it's going to leave. It does. For 20 off of the signing right there. And now 4 seconds as that one is down. But now here's his last swing, and it's going to go. They just got it off in time, and it is gone. Over the wall there and left. And Judge, his last swing of the round, ends up tying it with, at 15 home runs total. Wow. That was really impressive by both of those hitters there. Really showing me a lot of grit in that one. I didn't really know if Aaron Judge could actually get to 15, and he just barely did. So now Giancarlo Stanton is swinging here. We got a 1-minute tiebreaker in this semifinal matchup. The winner here goes and will play Rafael Devers for the Home Run Derby Championship here in the title. And a couple of for Giancarlo. You got to get at least probably 4 or 5 if you want to feel real comfortable with it, because that one is gone as well. This one's high in the air, and that one is gone in the second deck. Now got 10 seconds left. As this one's in the air, does it go? It does not. 2 seconds. They do get one more swing off, and it looks like it's going to go, as that's deep in the left, and it is second deck. Okay, Giancarlo Stanton got 5 more homers in that bonus round, or in the tiebreaker round. Guess what? He has 20 again for the second straight round now combined, as that's a good start for Aaron Judge. Immediately comes out of the gate with a home run, and make it 2 maybe here. This one looks like it's going to go. It does. So he's already got 2 here already, and that one is a line drive foul, though. Can't afford a lot of swings that don't go over the fence for you. If you Judge here, straightaway center field, that one falls in, but not over. That's a big missed home run swing right there. Another one, a high fly ball. Now he's only got 15 seconds left. He's got to hit home runs every swing he has. Now that one is gone. Does he have enough time for one more swing? As that one is gone, but he's going to run out. No more time left. And Giancarlo Stanton is going to hold on and advance to the championship in the Home Run Derby. Wow, Judge, that was an awesome matchup right there between Stanton and Judge. And we got a matchup between the 4 and the 7 seed here for the Home Run Derby title. So Giancarlo Stanton, 20 in the second round, 20 home runs in the first. He must be gassed right now from all of his home runs that he's hit in this one so far. As his first swing here in this finals round, and he gets a start, and I think you would rather start the round if you're Giancarlo right now. That's what he's done the last couple of times, and that's been working for him. Doesn't have the pressure of getting to a set amount, as he's got 3 here already with 3 minutes to go. That one is going to go over as well. 4, and this one looks like it's going to be gone as well. Yep, second deck shot. 4 with 3 minutes left now, as that one is not going to fall in. And again, the bonus, I mean, it was 440 for getting the bonus. Nobody has gotten 2 home runs over that. I think the bonus should have been a lot lower, as that one not gone here, as we're coming up on 2 minutes. That one does go, however, 396 into left. So 8 home runs, as that one is short. A minute 44 to go here, as that one is short as well, and he's going to take a timeout here with 8 on his ledger. So a little bit of a slower round for him right now. Not going to get to probably that 20 mark that he has, 20 or 15 mark that he has. He might get to 15 still, that's a possibility, but I mean, he's got to hit home runs now with a lot of these swings, and he's going to get to double digits. That one does just barely stay fair, 406 feet off of the foul pole there, and that's a line drive home run. You like seeing those from Stanton. You like those line drive homers that only take a few seconds to go over. And that one does not go over. 50 seconds. Stanton at 11 here. That one is going to go into center and 423 feet there. This one definitely looks gone. Second deck shot, probably. Yes, it does get to just the second deck, and I mean, the people in that second deck have been getting a lot of home run balls, as that one is gone as well. In the air and far. 14 for Stanton here. Can he match another 15 homer round? He does. 433 feet. Last swing of the round in center, and it is not going to be gone. It's off the wall in center, but another 15 home run round for Stan. So the exact same he had in that finals round. And Rafael Devers now, pretty tall task, needs 16 home runs in order to be able to win the home run derby. So it's standing at 20, 15 in that first round, not counting the bonus, and 15 again here in the finals. It's been an impressive showing for him. That's 55 home runs that he's hit in this home run derby in total. And Devers here running into a little bit of a slow start. He does have one already. This one looks like it's going to be number 2 here. High towering fly ball there, as that one does go. But you want some more line drive home runs if you're Rafael Devers right now. At this point, you're not going to be able to win probably with all these really high towering home runs that he's getting right now. He's at 4. That looks to be 5. It is, as he's now 10 away with under 2.5 left on this clock. That one is gone 415 feet to center field. This one crushed. Looks like that one is going to go down the line, and that one does stay fair. He's now at 7 with 2 minutes to go. He hasn't taken his timeout yet, as that one does not come close now. And with 2 minutes to go, he's going to get this one to go over, and that one is fair off of the dining area now. I mean, he's got some chance. He's got a good chance here, as doesn't get that one to go, but this one wants this one to go over badly. Does get that home run to go over, and he's now going to take a timeout here with 9 home runs on his ledger here with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So he is really crushing it right now, as that one is gone. He's got a chance, man. 1 minute 30 to go. Needs 5 more. This one, he wants this one to go over. He does get this one to go over. 403 feet. Now he's at 11. That one must be number 12 in the right field. That one is off of the dining area. That one hit really well. Another home run here. 3 in a row for him off of the break and off of the timeout, and now he's only 2 away with 1 minute to go. Can he get 4 in a row here now? That one is not going to go, though. It is short, but it's still 1 minute to get 2 home runs. Definitely doable here for you. That one does not go either, though. Crunch time. You got to get this one. That's tough. That one not getting over is huge. And neither does that one. He's running into a cold streak here. Hasn't hit a home run in the last 30 seconds. And now he's only got 21 seconds left. Here, he needs this one to go out pretty badly. And it doesn't. Oh, boy. Now he's at 10 seconds here. This one does look like it's going to be a home run. As, yes, it is gone, 434. But one more swing, and it's not going to go. It's a line drive. And it's not going to go over. And Devers is short. 1 home run. And Giancarlo Stanton holds on and wins the home run derby. Wow. That was really, really close there. I mean, I thought Rafael Devers had that in that last round. And again, I mean, 55 homers total in this derby for Giancarlo Stanton. He absolutely crushed it in this one. 20 over Tatis's 15. And that, again, that matchup between Judge and the semifinal rounds there for both of the semifinal rounds were really, really good. And then that championship round, Rafael Devers, man, so close. Needed 2 home runs. He couldn't get 2 home runs in that last minute of play. There had 40 seconds where he was not able to hit any. And Giancarlo Stanton, for the second time in his career, wins the home run derby. I believe the last time he won the home run derby was way back in 2016. So that is the end of the episode here for you, everybody. A really exciting episode, and I love recording this one. Recording that home run derby was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And new champion, Giancarlo Stanton. So that'll be it for this one. Next time we have the All-Star game for you and the AAA All-Star game. and then we'll officially get the second half of the season underway here in year 2 of this MLB Show 22 Custom League. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me on this franchise. I will see you guys next time. Hope you're having a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you again in the next episode. Have a great day, and God bless.